Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So, inverse head, sorry, not inverse head and shoulders, but head and shoulders break and retest, or is it just a flag? I am of the opinion that this is a flag. It is a market that is trying to recover. Probably a weak attempt at the moment. We do have a little bit of diversions brewing on the 8 hour. You can see low, lower, low, low, higher, low. Earnings season kicks off today. Pretty much with the banks kick off today and tomorrow, and then they pick it up again next week. But for me at the moment, we've got crossovers. It's bearish crossovers. We're below the 155, so the bigger trend is probably down. But this could be seen as an attempt at a recovery at the moment. So what we're looking for is an area to find some support. This zone here is the first area, if you look to the left. And then you have one a little bit lower down. And I'm just going to sort of hover it in the middle. But you've got this tail here, you've got these tails here. And then if you just shift to the left, you'll see there's been a lot of interaction between these zones back in January. And I don't think there's anything else beyond that. Oh, there was a rejection here. Where was that? 2020. So there was a rejection here, 2020. And then you've got this area here, 2021, which is January, February 2021, where we sort of consolidated and then broke out of that. So we're back in that zone. Question at the moment is whether we are going to play out a flag or whether we are going to play out a head and shoulders. I think you just use this as your neckline. So here's your shoulder, here's your head, there's your right shoulder. So that's your neckline there at 14,059. So with all of that noise in your head, what is the situation? This week has been barbed wire. You can see tails everywhere, tails to the upside, tails to the downside. No real structure. One key thing here is a higher low. You can see there's a low, another higher low on the 3 hour. So what we definitely need to do is just put that swing high into play, because that would line up for a double bottom. Now, if you look at this on the Bollinger Band, you're more than likely going to see this cluster here outside the Bollinger Band, this one touching the Bollinger Band. So that is always a W reversal. However, the W reversal, again, we're just going to have to put another level in, is pretty much up at that area there. Now, this is also the low of last week. Look at the diversions here. You can see low, high, low, low. So there is definitely something brewing. There's a lot of signals here that this is the market trying to recover. If we get down to the hour, yesterday was not a trading day. As I said to you, I was sitting on the sidelines, and my fears were true. You can see big up, big down, and now sort of a big up at the moment. Trend is down at the moment. There's no debate about that. The moving averages are pointing down, so you don't really want to be buying into this. You want to be selling. But you want to be selling off structure. So you want to be selling off resistance. And if you look to the left, this was probably a half decent area to sell off. There it is there. But, the closer one was here, was right over here. This one kind of rejected it there, but didn't continue. And if we just get down to the 15-minute, because that's what we should have been looking at, you'll see there was a pin bar off structure. Pretty good setup. In actual fact, take the break of it. You got the break, stop above here, and you would have been stopped out. So big move up into a little bit of a flag, and then we broke a flag in the opposite direction. So that was a bear flag. It was forming. We broke it up to the upside, found support up here, or resistance should I rather say, formed a double top, and then plummeted again. So point is, the moving average is always pointing down. We've got a crossover at the moment. Don't trust this right now. So for me, I want to see, let's just start with this levels. Get the gap closed, but we do have a little gap below that. So I suspect we're going to get down to there. I want a body, a 1 hour body closing above 14,059. If we can get that, then possibly another move sort of to the upside. But you do have a wedge within a wedge as well. So there's here's the bottom of the wedge, and then you've got this top part of the wedge as well. So yeah, it's another day of sit on the sides for me. Not really keen on this. Big up, big down really concerns me. Anyway, that's it for me today. Hope it helps. We'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.